Hello, trying to go live today, making something fabulous, waiting for some people to sign on. Thank you for joining me. Hello everyone, slowly but surely allowing some people to get on. Thank you so much for joining me this week. I missed you guys last week. We had the parent talk meeting, and by the time we got out of that, it was just going to be making things too rushy. So I decided to skip last week. Of course, every time I come to you guys, I want to be my best. So thank you for continuing to support me. So the broadcast has been interrupted. That's why it looks like we're having a little. We're getting it. Okay, I'm seeing some people come up. Hey, Nicole. Thanks for joining me, boo. It's my sister-in-law, Sandra. Hey, Sandy. So today, as always, I like to always start out thanking you guys for joining me, because as I do know, you guys don't have to stop and stop your Sunday in order to join me. But I thought it'd be a great day to continue recognizing people that have always joined in and supported me and just inspired me. As I always do, there's always a small business out there who's working to become better for us, right? And I always like to recognize our small businesses. One of the people that have made a huge impact this week was a good friend of mine who makes my t-shirts. She had actually helped a friend of mine who is getting married, Laura. You guys know Laura. I share some of her videos. And she is getting married in the next few weeks. She's already married, but she's getting remarried at the destination in Mexico, I think it is. And one of the things that she did was she wanted to know where or who the person was that made my t-shirts. So that's what's great about Facebook. We can share one another's experiences, things that have been great. And this person that makes my t-shirts, this particular t-shirt, as well as my Sexy is My Lifestyle t-shirts, is Sherry Harden. She has been one of the best advocates for my brand since the very beginning. And it's those type of things when people just stop and recognize and see something bigger than you and want to help you. And that's what Sherry is. Sherry doesn't only brand t-shirts, she brands anything. So if you're a small business and you're looking to put some of your branding on certain products, or you want to increase your brand awareness, look Sherry Harden up. She is one of my Facebook friends. Thanks again. Hey babe, I see my husband's on there. Always love when he supports me. He is half of me anyway. As you guys know, when we're doing our thing, he's the behind the scenes guy. Would none of this be possible without him? So I always like to say, thank you, Sean Yates, because he didn't have to do this. I love you too, Sherry. Please remember to leave your contact information on my timeline so people can know how to contact you. Thanks again, Sherry. You have been a winner in my circle. I love you. Moving forward, I always like to give acknowledgement to Aprons by Elon, because I, again, support people when they're doing something great. I am their cheerleader. Okay, here we go. So today, I had this magnificent idea to make something great, but then I thought about what the events are that's coming up. We know July 4th is coming up. Fireworks and firecrackers and kids and swimming pools and candy, and 4th of July is fun, right? Well, we love to go experience that with friends and family, and we go to their home, and in most instances it may be some form of a potluck. Well, I had a potluck a month ago at an event that I had at my home, and I thought I would help you guys experience bring the best experience in a potluck meal, as well as you will walk away looking like a rock star. And that's what we want. We want people to eat your food and you walk away looking like a rock star, right? Okay, so let's get started. One of the things that I'm going to show you guys how to make are the infamous devil's eggs. We all know them. We've had them all of our lives. But I put, again, a little simple twist on it because let's just be honest, we don't have a lot of time. When we're on or we've been invited to a great event to celebrate someone or to celebrate a holiday, we're excited to just be able to chill, right? We're looking forward to just being able to go and eat and have a good time. But sometimes we're asked to do a potluck. Well, in that instance we're being asked to bring something, I'm going to help you guys make something simple. But at the end of the hour, they're going to eat it up. And again, you're going to be the talk of the party. Okay. So, as I told you, we're going to make deviled eggs. And then I'm going to also teach you how to make a quick, easy way to make potato salad so that you can pair it with it. And you will bring these two things to the event. And again, look like a rock star. Okay. Here we go. Hey, Cousin Faye. Thanks for joining me. And Sydney, my inspirational dancer / makeup artist. Or no, not makeup artist. She does hair, you guys. She does a lot. She's just an artist. But she was originally one of the most beautiful dancers I've ever met in all of my life. And that is the honest truth. Okay, let me get started. Let me stop talking. I keep talking. That's what happens. Okay. So we're going to do the devil's eggs first. And I'm only going to use one and show you because, of course, you know I already did them. And in the end, I will have them, I'll take a picture of it and post it so you'll know exactly how to make it. Now, some of this, I've already got some of the making already in there because, again, I already made some earlier so that you can see it visually completed. Now, what I've done to make this process easier is you normally have to boil eggs. And then you got to wait for them to cool down. Then you got to shell them off. And then your hands are hot and cold. This is why we don't like to make devil's eggs. Well, I'm going to teach you a little trick. At Kroger's or at a lot of the stores, they have the hard-cooked peeled eggs. And you normally get 6 of them. During the holidays, they're fairly inexpensive. They were only $2 for 6 of them. Cut that process out. We don't have time to wait for it to cool down, cool our fingers down. Cut it out, okay? It's already boiled. They're cool. They're ready to go. So that's half hour saved right there, right? So we're going to cut it in half, as we did, as if these were grandma's eggs. Voila! We got a half, right? Then we're going to take the yolk that's inside the egg. I'm going to dip it out. And it's just that simple. You see me dip it out? Maybe I need to put it over a little bit so you guys can see it. Hey, Lisa. Hey, LaTanya. LaTanya is the fitness lady. I'm trying not to say too much, but I'm trying to stay away from her. Although she is very talented. You know, I need to come and see you, LaTanya. LaTanya's having an expo in September, I hear. So you guys make sure you look her up. Hey, Lindsay, thank you for joining me. And Lisa Powell. I always love new people. Thanks for joining me. It's not every day that people sign on to your live. Thank you again and again and again and again. Okay. So we've just taken all the yolk out, and I like to turn it around to get the very last. I like to turn my knife around so that it doesn't cut into the egg. Now we have this egg yolk that we're going to chop in. And considering I'm only making a little bit, I'm only going to use a little bit of the ingredients. But if you're normally making a dozen of eggs, I would suggest using a couple of tablespoons of each ingredient. The first ingredient is Miracle Whip. I use, again, the brand Miracle Whip. I know there's lots of options. Super Whip, Cool Whip, Miracle Whip, whatever that is. I don't know. I use Miracle Whip, okay? And I'm just going to use a little bit. Again, if you're going to make a whole bunch, you're going to need to use a couple of teaspoons. Does everybody know that this is a tablespoon? We should use a couple of tablespoons, not teaspoons. Teaspoons are the little ones. Okay. Then we're going to use a couple of tablespoons of your sweet relish. Now, what I suggest is not to double dip. That's another problem we have, and that's how you end up with all that ucky stuff inside your product. So don't double dip. Okay, we're going to put a little relish. A little mustard. Oops, be good if it was open, right? Oh, I do have an open one. Wait a minute. I've been trying to get better at being a little more organized. Ain't that cute? I love that type of stuff. I had this at my cookout. And I said, oh, I'm going to keep that for my show. Very good. Okay, use a little bit of mustard. Now I like to add a little bit of onion in mine. That's all left up to you. And then, let's not forget the mayonnaise. Now there's Miracle Whip and there's mayonnaise. I use Hellmann's mayonnaise. Love you too, Nicole. My girlie. Y'all know all about Nicole Chambers? Oh, so, Nicole, guess what? I got your jacket on today. Check this out. So I went to one of her classes where you do this fabulous workshop and you learn how to refurbish or repurpose something and you make something creative. Out of the jacket, check this out, y'all. Is that sweet? Can y'all see it? Is that sweet or what? That's Nicole Chambers right there. Now, mind you, she made me feel like I was the artist during the workshop. So I went and picked out my colors and I went and told her what I wanted to look like on the back. And she comes over and makes you feel like you're doing something. But in the end, I left with excellence. And that's what I like. I like that. Thanks, Nicole. Don't forget to join her at one of her workshops. Look her up. I think she's monthly. Look her up. Okay, here we go. Hey, Marilyn Johnson, one of the dancers at First Church. So we're going to mix this up. And so do you remember that we have these eggs, right? We have our half an egg. Let me get my bag so you know how this works. So to make it a little less messy, I like to use a Ziploc bag. The Ziploc bag allows for me to put the yolk stuffings inside of it, but then it allows for me to put it inside the egg and keep it a little neat so that the yolk doesn't go all over everything. So part of the presentation, right? Any of my designer friends know presentation is very important. Very important. Okay, so then you take the Ziploc bag, you turn it around. Make sure you don't zip it all the way because at that point you're not going to get the air out of the bag. So you need to keep it a little open. Then you're going to tie it like that and then snip it with some scissors at the end to create a little hole. At that point you got the yolk, you got the egg, and you're just going to put it in very slowly and put it around the rim so that it creates a beautiful presentation. There we go. Voila. Now what I like to do, just personal preference, is I like to add a little piece of bacon, a bacon chip. Just put it in the side there. And a little orange pepper. And let's not forget that we're going to top it off with some fabulous paprika. Now somebody had asked me, why do you put paprika on there when you don't really taste it? It does add a little flavor, but more than anything it's for color. Because it looks a little boring without a little sparkle of red on there. Adds a little fire, right? Adds a little fire! Yeah. All right, baby. All right. Now, of course, I'm going to show you a completed picture once we're finished. But for now, I just thought I would give you a little taste of what it looks like. Ah, isn't that fabulous? Yes. And then, of course, you know in the end, who's going to taste it? Y'all already know. Y'all already know, right? Okay, so you've got these fabulous eggs that you're going to take with you. So you already look great just bringing devil's eggs because people love devil's eggs, but they don't nobody want to make them. So I've just simplified the process for you. It shouldn't take you no more than 15-20 minutes to make the whole dozen eggs. Now I'm going to teach you how to pair it with something so that you can look even better. Now, you know this potato salad, right? We get this from the store. I got mine from Kroger's. I use Yoder's mustard potato salad. They have all of these different brands, potato salad as well as macaroni salad, that many people bring to events. They're just missing something, right? That's why they're still in the container when you bring them to the event and you're on your way home and you give the table a little left eye, you know it's still there. You know it's still there. Somebody may have took one scoop and that was probably you. So I'm trying to help you out, you guys, so that when you go to these events, you can represent yourself with excellence, right? So, put it in a different bowl. That's the first thing. Just the simplest thing of us not even knowing that you stopped at the store, right? So all we do is take this out. Hey, Pamela Stone, thanks for joining me. And I dip it and put it into a nice glass bowl. Presentation is everything, I'm telling y'all. And then we scoop it out. Now, one thing I'm going to suggest that you guys do is every brand tastes a little different. And you don't know what's missing until you taste it. So what I like to do is give it a little taste. Okay. It's creamy. And that's what you want out of potato salad, in my opinion. I don't like dry potato salad. And those potatoes got to be cooked. I don't like hard potato salad. Okay? So what I've done is I recognize that it has creamy in it, but it needs a little more kick. Like more onions would work. I'm going to add some onions. I'm going to rinse these spoons off. No, I'm just getting more spoons. We can always wash them later. I'm going to use a little bit, like maybe a half a scoop of Miracle Whip, of mayonnaise, excuse me. Half a scoop of Miracle Whip. Half a scoop of relish. We already got the onions in there. And I have some bacon bits. Mix it up. You guys, would you please make sure you share and tag my video? It takes a village, baby, to do what I do. You know, I keep getting phone calls from people in Hollywood and different places just because of these videos. I'm just telling y'all, this shit works. I'm just saying. I mean, I'm not supposed to say that, but y'all know your girl. You know, long straight come out sometime. So, sorry. Y'all see me with these faux locks? I've had them for a week. Now, no, I'm about to take them out. Although I enjoyed the experience, you got to know what's for you. And they've been fun, but they ain't really for me. I'm not a hair maintenance person. I don't like nothing that requires me to add work to my day. And you got to do a lot of work. I don't like doing a lot of work. I like waking up, throwing some stuff in my stuff, and keeping moving. So, y'all probably won't be seeing, well, y'all will not be seeing this next Sunday. It was fun, though. Thanks, Pam White. She's my hairdresser. Keeps me inspired. Keeps me living in variety. Isn't that what life's about? You don't want to get stuck doing the same thing all the time. Okay. So I'm about to taste this and see. Mustard. See? I knew I was missing something still. Y'all didn't tell me I missed the mustard. Mustard, onions, mayonnaise, Miracle Whip, and relish. And doctor that bad boy up. Nobody will never know that it came from crackers. And then another thing I like to do is add egg. So I have another one of these eggs left over. Guess where it's going? It's going to be sliced on the top of this bad boy. And I'm so excited. So you are going to go to the event with potato salad and deviled eggs. You are the kid. You got it going on, girlfriends. Okay. So that is relatively both recipes. We've made deviled eggs as well as potato salad in a simplified way. We no longer need to boil the eggs and wait and spend all of this extra time that we just don't have. But what we can do is we can identify and buy things that help us with the process. And in both of these cases, with the potato salad as well as the boiled eggs, we were able to buy hard cooked and peeled eggs already done. Get these bad boys. Get them. Fix your potato salad by fixing your preservatives in it, by adding other things and sweetening it up a little bit. You're going to be fine. You are going to love it, love it, love it. Now, in the end, what I also suggest we do is we're going to lay out the boiled eggs on top of it for presentation purposes. I'm going to clean up this bowl because, of course, we don't want anyone to think that we're not doing things a little more orderly. Look how messy that is. And then I'm going to provide a to-go packet so that you can see what the presentation should look like as you arrive at your guest's home. That's what this is all about. Entertaining with excellence, right? That's what my job is. I am your lifestyle expert, and I look forward to teaching and training and helping you become the better you in your home. That's my role. That's my job. Please continue to share and tag people along the way. People who may need a millennial, who may need some help in the kitchen, or possibly someone who's gotten older and they just need a new recipe. I know that I am here for a purpose. And I know as we get together and we learn more, we can do better. So let's continue to tag and share. And I will continue to look for ways to help you be successful at hosting and entertaining at home. I'm Rita, your lifestyle expert, and I'll see you next time.